Friday, and welcome into the PHNX Sun Devils show. I'm Anthony Totri, joining as always. We've got Erik Ruby right here. We got DJ Danielle behind the Mac, pushing buttons and doing all the fun for us, guys. Do us a favor if you're new here. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave a 5-star review. Tell us what you like about the PHNX Sun Devils show, and it's Friday. You know what that means?
It's Flavorin' Friday, baby.
It is Flavorin' Fridays from OGs. Are you kidding me? OGs, I don't know if you guys have had the luxury of checking them out, but we had the luxury of having them at our PHNX Christmas party last night, and let me tell you what, OGs, they're not your average cannabis-infused gummy. They absolutely knock it out of the park when it comes to flavor, and the effects of their gummies are a total slam dunk too. Head on over to ogsbrands.com to see their full lineup and find out where you can purchase. We've got a jam-packed Flavorin' Friday show for you guys today. We're going to have 2 Arizona State Sun Devils, 2 incoming transfers, 2 coming from the SEC to ASU to the PHNX Sun Devils show. Laterrance Welch, we're going to have an interview with him for you guys. We're going to have an interview with Arkansas transfer Jordan Crook coming up here in just a little bit. Of course, we've got Hot or Not as well. But before we get into all of that, while we wait for Jordan Crook to call in here in just a little bit, I mean, Megan's bringing it up in the chat. Just, it was a long Christmas party. It was a long Christmas party last night, and I'm recovering still.
I'd say a lot of people in the office are recovering. I think 2 is maybe the magic number for today because, like you said, 2 recruits, 2 commits, 2 new Sun Devils. You also took 2 OGs last night, brother. I remember checking in with you at different points of the night, and what was going on with you, and you're like, man, I just took these OGs. I got a couple drinks, like I'm feeling good. Yeah. And then I checked back in with you like an hour and a half later, and you're still doing good, but you're doing.
Oh, bro, I was doing really good. I was doing great. There was a moment in the night, or I guess you could call it the morning, where we were back here, and there were stories. People were throwing out stories, talking about game, whatever, and I'm over here. I'm munching on some peppermint bark like my life depended on it.
I've never seen somebody so enthralled with peppermint bark before in my life. The thing was, I was literally eating the same peppermint bark earlier in the night, kind of in the same way. So you know what? Like, it's the holiday party. You gotta do it up. And sometimes so you do a little too much, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Neither here nor there, okay? Just if you ever have the luxury or the opportunity to attend a PHNX party period, whether that be the Christmas party, a Friendsgiving,
a takeover event,
anything that we have here at PHNX is awesome. Like I said, we got a jam-packed show for you guys today. Hit that like button. Before we get into all of the fun, I want to tell you about what made my night so damn sweet and what's kind of lingered into the morning. And it's the fact that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Brandon Staley and Tom Telesco, they're out of jobs. They're out of jobs in Los Angeles. They're not running the ship anymore. The Los Angeles Chargers are free. They are free to go screw up another coaching hire, and they'll do it. They'll do it. I wish you could bet on it.
They're free to build up the hope for you again.
Yeah, that's
before
fair.
Crushing you inevitably.
You could have made some serious, when I tell you, free money on the Raiders money line or Raiders -3 last night. If you didn't take that on the BetMGM Sportsbook app, I don't know what you're doing. I definitely did. And they've still got a great offer for you guys. Download the BetMGM Sportsbook app on iOS or Android, or visit BetMGM.com. Sign up and deposit at least $10 into your BetMGM Sportsbook account. Place your first wager and receive up to $1,500 back in bonus bets if the bet loses. Now, if that bet does lose, your bonus bets will be available once your initial wager is settled. Go ahead and sign up for BetMGM and use that bonus code PHNX. Place your first BetMGM Sportsbook wager through BetMGM Sportsbook mobile app of at least $10. And if that bet loses, your bonus bets will be available once your initial wager is settled. Check out the show notes for full details. And now listen to Shane talk about the disclaimer.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Colorado, D.C., Illinois, Indiana, Kansas, Louisiana, Maryland, Mississippi, New Jersey, Nevada, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Virginia, West Virginia, Wyoming. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369 New York. Call 1-800-327-5050 Massachusetts. 21 plus to wager. Please gamble responsibly. Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP Arizona. 1-800-BETS-OFF Iowa. 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help Michigan. 1-800-981-0023 Puerto Rico in partnership with Kansas Crossing Casino and Hotel. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. U.S. promotional offers not available in D.C., New York, or Ontario.
Ontario.
Do I even need to say it?
Yeah, get stuffed, dude.
Hey, get freaking
just get stuffed, dude.
Get stuffed, man. We were talking about the holiday party from last night, and we did like a white elephant gift exchange. We did like a raffle, and one of the things that was being given away was not only some wonderful bags of OGs on this Flavoring Friday, but they were also giving out I think it was a 2-night stay at Gila River Resorts and Casino.
Giving out a room.
And I remember when they announced, hey, this is the next prize, me and Megan, we looked at each other and we're like, oh, like, this is the one that we want. And we were one number off, man. I would have loved to go to Gila River Resorts and Casinos because no one does it better than them. There's just like a level of entertainment there that it's unmatched anywhere in the valley. You want to be entertained like that. You want to go to see a state-of-the-art gaming floor that has over 800 slot machines, 15 blackjack tables, live table games, and not to mention Arizona's largest casino sportsbook, the BetMGM one. Yeah, you go to Gila River Resorts and Casinos. They have multiple locations. They have dining ranges from upscale to approachable. They've got a rooftop restaurant, a steak restaurant. I mean, really any occasion. It's a staycation. It's a business party. It's a little getaway for you. Like, hit up Gila River Resorts and Casinos, and they can show you what next level is all about. You do you at Gila River Resorts and Casinos. Visit playathila.com for more details. I do feel like that'd be fun. Maybe next year's holiday party.
Oh, yeah.
Have it out there at Gila River Resorts and Casinos, maybe a Wild Horse Pass, do like a takeover holiday party crossover event.
I'm absolutely here for it. Like, I'm just always here for a party. And look, it's going to be a party here in just a little bit when Arkansas transfer linebacker Jordan Crook joins the show. But before we get into Jordan and Laterrance, before we get the opportunity to talk to him, two guys coming over from the SEC, obviously the mountaintop, the peak of college football, coming over to be a part of this Arizona State defense that does have some holes in it. Lost guys like Trey Brown, Ro Torrance, Ed Woods, Chris Edmonds, etc. Like, a bunch of new faces are going to be probably starting along this Sun Devil defense. And I'm just, from your perspective, I'm curious, what do you think the impact of getting guys from the SEC and bringing them to Arizona State is going to do for this defense?
It's 10 times more than just what they do on game days.
Yeah. Because
the type of preparation over in the SEC, the type of preparation in that conference, it's not that people in the Pac-12 are not putting their all into it. It all feels a little bit different.
Yeah.
And having that type of mindset and having somebody come from there to here and expect the same thing from their teammates, expect every single day for the starters to the fifth straight, like everybody coming in and having a chance to compete and to play. Like, that's what SEC life is about.
Yeah.
And to be frank, that's not what ASU really was at every position before. So now you're getting guys who are coming from the SEC and they're going to be able to put on. Like, they're going to be able to come in, they're going to practice strong. And maybe some of these guys that have been around ASU or that have only practiced in the Pac-12 or that are transferring in from non-SEC schools, they might feel a little bit of a difference over the next couple of months. And then you get into spring ball and they're like, oh my God, like, look at the amount of time and amount of effort and preparation this guy's putting in. I already thought I was doing the most I could. That guy's doing more. And I'm interested to see, I want to ask Jordan about that and about like how intense the SEC really is, because from like my perspective, I feel like everybody's perspective, it's not the craziest observation. Like, that's the pinnacle of college football.
And it's not just the pinnacle of college football, but it's the brand of football that they play too, right? The SEC known for the physicality, for what they do in the trenches. And you're getting a guy, yes, on the perimeter in Laterrance Welch, who, like I said, we'll get into a little bit later, coming over from LSU, but a guy in Jordan Crook who is in the box, right? Playing that linebacker spot in an SEC defense. And I know Arkansas wasn't fantastic, right? But he did get some run, whether that be on special teams, whether that be on defense. And you bring up a really valid point that it's what you're getting from these two guys is far more than what they're doing inside the lines for you.
Yeah.
What they're able to do from a culture perspective, what they're able to do off the field, what they're able to do just in terms of getting people to go watch Arizona State, right?
Right.
You say SEC to Arizona State, that says something.
It's different.
It is. It's indifferent might not even be the right word for it. Like the level of football is different, but that's what you're seeing with Kenny. That's what you're seeing with the staff,
I would
right?
say it's a culture thing. And I mean, like, you would never see the SEC go through what the Pac-12 went through.
Oh, no, the SEC will not fall apart
There's
that
just,
way.
It has nothing to do with the coaches. It has nothing to do with Kenny Dillingham, but the SEC and the Pac-12, just the way that every single team comes prepared and the way every single team plays, it's just a different brand. It's a different style of football. You could argue it's better. I think most people would say it's just an overall.
I don't even think you can argue.
Like top to bottom, it's better. But I mean, the Pac-12 at its heights and the best of the best teams still have teams that compete with the best over in the SEC.
Yeah.
It's just certain times it's just tough to get that separation. And I think also it's not just about where these guys are coming from playing wise, but also like personality wise. And these are players that when you go and you get into the SEC. And you probably are talking yourself into being like, I'm going to be an everyday contributor. I'm going to be out there. I'm going to be playing all the time, like in the best conference in college football. It's going to be a great way to like kind of make my way, to show myself off. And then it doesn't work out and you don't get the amount of snaps that you want. So not only are you leaving someplace that probably got you better as a player, even though you didn't play, you're going to kind of prove a point and say, okay, I was there. Now I'm leaving with a chip on my shoulder, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to try to really prove myself coming from a place where I wasn't getting the recognition that I thought I could get.
Yeah.
And I'm playing for somebody who believes in me, and we'll talk about it with Jordan Crook. But that's the main reason why he's here, is that there are guys on this coaching staff that believe in him.
Yeah.
You know, and this is somebody who could have easily gone to another school.
Yeah,
easily, and he's ended up here.
Not just the whole level of belief. Right.
Mm-hmm.
But the idea that this is the place that can unlock that potential for you, that can really get you to the next step. You talk about the belief. You talk about what the players talk about in all of the conversations I've had as to what stands out about Kenny Dillingham. It's the fact that he's able to relate to these players.
Right.
It's the fact that he has, he's not as old as some of the coaches you see in college football. So it feels more real.
Is he the youngest Power 5?
I know going into last year, he was the youngest Power 5 coach. I don't know if he's still the youngest
I don't know if anybody's
coach.
got hired that's younger than him.
But I do believe, he's certainly one of the youngest, if not the youngest at that level, which again, you're trying to rebuild. You're trying to change the narrative of what Arizona State has been in the past, right? Generations of players have come through and the program has been what it is. And I think now it is time for that shift. It is time for that culture shift, because that's, I think, where you're missing. I think specifically when you see a guy like Jaden Daniels go succeed at the next, you go succeed in the SEC and win a Heisman.
Oh, Heisman? What's that? Is that good?
It's all right. It's an all right trophy. It's just to the best college football player. But to succeed at that level with the right staff, right?
Yeah,
I think
I got you.
It was difficult for Arizona State fans for a moment to be like, how do you feel about that? You know what I mean? How are we supposed to feel that this guy went and succeeded? And I think that is more a sentiment that Arizona State fans were always getting the right players. Like, players over the last few years were great. It was the staff. It truly was the staff, the scheme, and those issues, which made it so difficult for those SEC level players to succeed at Arizona State.
Well, right. I think that you can look over the last couple of years on rosters, and if you can go in and point out a couple NFL guys on each one, like that's not a far-fetched thing to look at. And I genuinely think that there will be some players from this. I mean, Jalen Conyers is the main one, but I think there might be a couple guys from this year's roster that have a chance to make it to play on Sundays as well. And with the old staff, man, it was really hard to watch sometimes, because you could just tell not only was
sometimes.
That's fair.
Most times.
Yeah, there were some good, there was some good moments, right? It never lived up to what it was supposed to be, but there were some better moments than how it ended. But at the end of the day, I really, really think that culture, and it kind of all gets summed up into that video, that infamous Jaden Daniels cleaning out his locker video, because I get it. Like, tensions were high, things were not going that great between not only just him, but the entire team and the coaching staff and whatever. But you're not going to get the most out of college guys if that's the type of culture that you have going on. And it's the furthest thing from that happening right now. I'm not worried one bit about anything remotely close that happening again. And I think that's why you are going to see especially in this is year 2. I'm like next year, the year after that, the year after that, the year after that, transfer portal wise, like you're going to see some really big names come to Arizona State.
Yeah.
And I think that these guys are kind of coming in and laying that foundation.
Yeah, no, I couldn't agree with you more. And look, we're going to get into Jordan Crook and get the opportunity to talk with him. But before we get to Crook, let's go ahead. I was able to talk with Laterrance Welch the other day, the LSU transfer coming to Arizona State. Obviously, a conversation that you guys will hear in just a little bit. But for me to be able to go out there and get a guy from LSU and bring him in there,
you were really excited about him.
I am. And I still, after getting the chance to speak with him, he is one of my favorite additions so far that Arizona State has had. And if you don't believe me, guys, take it for what he has to say here, and I think you're going to be just as excited that Laterrance Welch is an Arizona State Sun Devil. We're joined now by Arizona State's newest defensive back, Laterrance Welch, transferring over from LSU to Arizona State. Laterrance, first and foremost, man, congratulations, and thanks for taking the time today.
It's all good. I appreciate y'all.
What's been the last, week and change been like for you, obviously, visiting Tempe and then your experience in the transfer portal?
It was visiting Tempe. It was a great experience. Just being a kid from Louisiana and experiencing different things, how the city is, the culture at Arizona State. It's been exciting.
What stood out to you most about this coaching staff?
They're real genuine. They see a plan. They see a vision. And I feel like I seen that vision and see that plan. And I feel like I can fit perfect in that scheme.
Was there a moment for you when you were visiting Tempe or maybe having some of these conversations, whether that be with Kenny Dillingham, Brian Carrington, or whoever, that at that moment you kind of knew that you're like, yeah, this is the place for me?
They all see something in me. They all see that dog in me, and they just want to unleash that dog. So I feel like all the coaches on the same page on where they want to see me at, where they see me at in a year from now, 2 years from now, and I love the vision that they see me in.
For Arizona State fans that aren't familiar with your game, what kind of defensive back are you, and is there any specific player that you model your game after?
I'll say I model my game after J.C. Horn. Or Jalen Ramsey, just a physical guy who's gonna come down, make tackles, somebody who's around the ball who can make plays and just have fun with it and just have fun with their teammates.
I mean, that style of defensive back definitely fits in this Brian Ward defense. All sorts of chaos driven, whether that be sending guys or simulated pressure. What excites you most about a scheme like that?
It's an NFL type of scheme, so that's what you want to be. That's what you want to be around. You want to be around somebody who's going to develop that's going to develop you into an NFL back. And I feel like Coach BC, Coach Ward, and Coach Dilly, they see me as an NFL back, and they want to use me as an NFL back.
Absolutely. Were there any other places that you were considering, or was it just Arizona State all the way?
I say it was Arizona State all the way. I say Coach Ward. And they stood out to me. Coach Ward came to my crib, came chill with me, came eat over here with me, and just that first week I entered the portal, he was there, came visit me and just talked about how much he want me there and how much he just see a vision in me.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, there's obviously a lot of room to play immediately in this Arizona State secondary with guys like Ro Torrance, D Ford, Chris Edmonds, all running out of eligibility. For you, was that a big part of the process, is trying to land somewhere where you knew you could play pretty early on?
Most definitely. I feel like I was held back at LSU, and I feel like all that ambition and all that want, it's all gonna add up, and I feel like I'm about to get everything I prayed for at Arizona State, and I can see myself being All-American and
absolutely
just leading the conference as a top DB.
Do you feel like you can step up and be a leader for this defense? Again, a unit that is losing a lot of key pieces from last season.
Most definitely. I feel like me coming from where I'm from, and I feel like I want to win. So in order for me to win, I'm gonna have to step up and be that leader among some guys. So stepping up, being a leader will be a big part of winning.
I think there's a lot of people that immediately when they see that you're transferring over from LSU, right? Like a place that is considered one of the best places in the nation for defensive backs year over year. I think there's a lot of people in Tempe that get really excited, right? They get really excited to have one of those guys on their team. For ASU fans, if you could sum up just the type of player that they're getting, what would you say?
That's one thing. I love the fans. I love the fans. I feel like the fans bring that energy on game days. They give you that confidence. So I feel like the fans about to get somebody who want to be there, somebody who want to win, and somebody who's hungry and willing to show y'all every Saturday that we about to win this thing. We about to have fun tonight.
Look, man, between you and then a lot of the other defensive transfers that have come to Arizona State or have said that they're going to transfer to ASU, I know there's a lot of people that are excited for that. There's people coming from winning programs like you. Justin Watley, obviously, coming over from Cincinnati. He was a part of their college football playoff team not too long ago. And then they've got guys all across the nation. I think this can be a unit that's probably a group that's maybe a little bit underrated heading into the Big 12. You've obviously got that SEC experience, ASU moving over to the Big 12. What excites you most about that, playing in a new conference, a bunch of different teams that you haven't got the opportunity to play against?
I feel like I played against all the top dogs, so I feel like going into that conference, I'm gonna be as humble as possible. Every Saturday, I just want to compete. I just want to win. So going into that Big 12 conference, I feel like we're all about to get on the same page come spring, and when fall come, we about to just take off. I feel like ASU is a sleeping giant, and we about to wake everybody up.
Absolutely. I know you brought up Brian Ward as a big part of the recruitment. Was there any other coaches specifically that stood out to you in some of those conversations?
Coach BC, he's very familiar. Like he know what type of person I am, so he just want to bring that person out. So Coach BC, I love him. I feel like he's real genuine, real down to earth. Gonna let you know the real. I feel like I ain't been around that in so long. So, and Coach Dillingham, for sure, he's a young head coach. I feel like he understands guys our age. So that's what's gonna make him stand out amongst other coaches.
Yeah, obviously a significant age gap between him and then your previous head coach and Brian Kelly. That's been kind of the thing that we've heard from a lot of these players is the relatability of Kenny Dillingham being such a younger coach. Like, was there ever like a surprise for you? Like, you obviously knew that Kenny was a little bit younger going into this process, but was it when you actually had those conversations with him? Was it like, huh, man, it's a little weird to have a coach this young?
Yeah and no, but I feel like he know ball. He know ball when he see ball. So that's and I know ball. I know ball when I see ball. I feel like that's what we related at.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you brought up BC, dude. Like, I know, like, maybe you've seen it now. Brian Carrington, by far the freshest position coach in the nation. I think hands down. Right? You can attest to that.
Nah, he fresh for sure. He fresh. He always got it on.
Always, dude. Always. Before we get out of here, just what would your message to Sun Devil Nation be before you obviously get to Tempe and then get things started with spring ball?
And let's do it. I'm very excited. Just starting a new journey there. I just want to feel like I'm at home there. To the fans, we about to do it this year. We about to do it. We about to have fun. We about to do our thing. We about to wake everybody up. We about to wake the nation up for sure. Forks up.
Love him, man. Absolutely love it. Arizona State's newest defensive back, Laterrance Welch. Laterrance, thank you for taking the time today, man.
Most definitely.
That was Laterrance Welch. Look, obviously providing an impact for Arizona State in the secondary this coming season. It's going to be exciting. We'll break down that interview in just a second, but I want to bring on Arkansas transfer linebacker Jordan Crook. Jordan joining the show now. Jordan, first and foremost, man, congratulations on transferring to Arizona State.
Appreciate it.
What stood out about Tempe and about this coaching staff that made you want to be a Sun Devil?
Just everybody, just the how genuine everybody was. The environment. The previous relationship that I had, with Coach Sam. The relatability to Coach Cooper. And just being able to, I felt at home, right away. Just being with Coach Dillingham, just the whole staff and after talking to everybody and things like that, I kind of had my mind made up, no doubt.
So we've heard a lot of people who are coming to Arizona State mention the relationships and how comfortable they feel with the coaching staff. And I want to get into that more in a second, but let's talk actual football, like the scheme. Is there something about the scheme that they're running over here in Tempe that drew you here?
Definitely. It's an NFL scheme. It's similar to what we ran at Arkansas. So I was definitely familiar with it. So that definitely had a big key in it, and just after, going over the defense with Coach Cooper and um, Coach Lewis, yeah, and just everybody, Coach Ward, and just talking about different things and stuff within the defense. I felt like it was a great fit for me.
I think probably the fit and something that we talked about a little bit beforehand, right, is this is an Arizona State defense that's losing some key guys because of eligibility, right? Losing some inside linebackers, whether that be to the transfer portal or eligibility. For you, what kind of immediate impact do you see yourself having in Tempe?
I definitely seen myself, coming in having an immediate impact. But I'm just gonna work. Let everything else take care of itself. I'm just gonna come in, head down, and work. And go from there. But I definitely, I'm coming in making a big impact right away. Coming in the lead and just want to, be around the team and things like that.
How important is it to be in a situation, and I've asked a couple of these guys, where you feel fully comfortable with the coaching staff? Like, do you feel like you can be fully yourself?
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. I feel like just even over the weekend, I was just comfortable with them guys. They made me feel at home for sure. I think like this go around, going through this process a second time, like just going through it the first time, like the second time, like different things you thinking about and stuff like that, and they checked all the boxes for me. So that meant a lot, and I said I ain't even gonna waste no time.
Can being that comfortable with coaches impact your play on the field? Can it make you play harder?
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? You got a coach you want to play for, like what I'm saying. It's big. I definitely can say that. What I'm saying, like a coach is a player that what I'm saying, want to go play for his coach. Like he gonna get the most out of his players. So like that's definitely big. I enjoy being coached and things like that. So I just being around it this past weekend, and what I'm saying, being able to build what I'm saying, a relationship quick with those guys, and just building one with Coach Cooper over that, what I'm saying, the week ahead of my visit last weekend, and just things like that. It's I feel like I had already knew Coach Cooper, so it was a good deal.
And not just Coach Coop, right? But BC, Brian Ward, Dilly. I know your relationship, obviously, to get to ASU, right, starts with Coach Samp, that connection to Duncanville. Just when did that kind of relationship with you and Coach Samp really get started?
Yeah, it got started when I transferred to Duncanville my sophomore year of high school. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously he was my head coach's son, so like he used to be around a lot of stuff like that. We kind of just grew from there. He tried to get me the first time when he was at SMU in high school. So, you know what I'm saying? He hollered at me when I got in Porter this time. He was, what I'm saying? He was like, man, you got to come mess with me this time, man. You got to this go around. So, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm in good hands with him, you know what I'm saying? I trust everything he's telling me, and I know he wouldn't put me in no bad situation or nothing he felt like I couldn't succeed in. So, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate him for that.
In terms of Duncanville, right, we're obviously going to get into you playing in the SEC, but for people that don't know, right, what's that level of Texas football, high school football, specifically at Duncanville, like? Because it's not just you, but every year they're churning out guys that are 4-star, 5-star dudes going and playing in some crazy programs.
No doubt. Nah, it's a factory. It's a factory down here, man. What Coach Samples got going on, he building young men, like he putting cats in the league, you know what I'm saying, college, like, you know what I'm saying, he constantly doing this, like, on a yearly basis, like, And it's not just 1 to 2 guys. You know what I'm saying? It's plenty of guys like. So the things that he's doing over here, he's developing kids, what I'm saying? He's building kids and ultimately like he's getting kids recruited, and just overall like Texas football, and ball down south, it's a little different. It's everything is expanded and it's big. So, it definitely it gets you prepared, what I'm saying, going into college, no doubt. I can say that much.
So then you get to the SEC. It's a pretty good football conference, I would say. Maybe one of the better, right? I think we go out on a limb and say that now. You're heading to the Big 12. How excited are you to take on some of the talent over there?
No, I can't wait. And actually, like in high school, I was committed to Oklahoma State before I was committed to Arkansas. So like, I was headed that way. So I feel like it's gonna be exciting. Overall, I feel like this a league. You know what I'm saying, where I can get out there and really show what I can do. You know what I'm saying, run around and you know what I'm saying, show what I can do best and you know what I'm saying, be sideline to sideline and things like that. You know what I'm saying, and just really improve off what I did in the SEC, no doubt.
What do you feel like the people haven't been able to see from you that you hope to show here in Tempe?
Just me out there on a consistent basis. That's
Yeah.
all. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I was able to show, what I'm saying, a lot, what I'm saying, with what I had, but just on a consistent basis, on an every down basis. I'm ready to come in. I feel like I can get out there and make a lot of plays, what I'm saying, very productive. You know what I'm saying? I strike, get off blocks, run around, make plays, make big hits, what I'm saying? A high IQ player, what I'm saying, they love the game and, you can very passionate within my play. I think you can see that if you just watch.
So for fans that aren't familiar with your game, is there any specific maybe NFL linebacker that you model your game after? Are you a 3-down backer? Are you a dude coming off the edge? Like, what kind of player are you?
Nah, no doubt. I definitely feel like I'm a 3-down backer. And as far as like, me modeling my game after a specific person, I don't really, model my game after one person, but I do watch a lot of the cats in the league. You know what I'm saying? Just take things from their game, here and there. What can I, you know what I'm saying? And try to put it in my game and just take things from them and things like that. You know what I'm saying? But as far as, any specific person, I really don't. But I mean, it's for my favorite football player, Ray Lewis, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? As far as this, just examining and watching film and learning and things like that. I definitely I watch a lot of linebackers.
So we've got some big Sun Devil supporters in the chat here. One of them, Donald, he sent us a super chat. Thank you, Donald. He wants to know what number you're going to wear because he would like to just get ahead and order a jersey already. So do you know what number you're going to be rocking here?
Nah, I don't yet. Right now, as of right now, I got 36, but you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to decide what I'm gonna do. In the next few months, but for right now, 36, no doubt.
Is 36 the number that you would want, or do you have like a different one that's kind of your holy grail? That's my number.
No, I really don't have a number like that. 36, honestly, that was like that's been my number. You know what I'm saying? That was the first number I had. That's the first number, like, what I'm saying, I chose in college too. So I'm shooting for a single digit this year. You know what I'm saying?
I was about to say, dude.
Yeah, nah.
Where's 0? Where's 0 or 1?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. So I was thinking about 0, 1, or 8, something like that. But we gonna see. I like the 36. You know what I'm saying? That was the first number I ever wore. So it mean a lot to me. So
Absolutely. For Arizona State fans again that are just getting to know you, obviously there's going to be so many new faces in Tempe, transfers, part of the recruiting class, etc. What's something that ASU fans don't know about you?
It's a lot they don't know, but one thing they don't know, is just, I feel like I'm a great person to be around. Overall, just outside the ball, like, I'm not just a ball player. Like, I want people to know that, I'm not just like a football player. Like, outside of that, like, it's more to me, you know what I'm saying, than just ball. Like, that's really why I want them to know. Like, it's more to me than just ball. As far as ball go, like, I feel like, I'm gonna, do a lot this year, and make a lot of people proud and stuff like that. But outside of ball, no doubt, I feel like it's way more to me, and I feel like, just this whole new transition and stuff like that, just a restart for me, and I feel like, it's gonna be a good thing. I feel like we all gonna have a good time, no doubt.
I feel like Kenny's been really focusing on guys that are not only productive on the field, but kind of have that leadership quality off of it. Have you gotten that kind of talking to your fellow transfers that are all coming out here?
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Definitely like talking to Coach Cooper, like, as far as what they're, what's leaving and, things like that. Like they're looking for somebody to come in, and lead. So, and I feel like, that's me, that's a role that I accept, like that's a role that I've been in before, like that's a role that I enjoy, like, and I take pride in it. So, I feel like it hit different, when it's something that you actually like enjoy doing and stuff like that. And I think that's gonna be the best part about all this. I enjoy just, leading by example, leading vocally, like, just overall just working, being with my teammates and stuff like that.
Most definitely. Jordan, before we get you out of here, what's your message to Sun Devil Nation?
Let's work. Honestly, let's work. That's my message. That's been my message since I committed. Let's work. Just coming in head down. We it's a new staff. We got pieces. Get more pieces. Like we building. Like we I'm looking for this to. I feel like we can have some, no doubt. Like I said, let's work. I feel like we work, put our head down. The rest will take care of itself, no doubt.
Absolutely. ASU fans certainly excited to get you in Tempe. Arizona State's newest linebacker, Jordan Crook. Jordan, thanks for taking the time, and congratulations again, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Erik, I think in between getting, again, some of these SEC guys, you can see the smile on his face, right, when he talks about the SEC and that level of football and that brand of just this is how we do it. This is how we do it. This is what we're going to bring. Mm-hmm. And if you don't know it now, you're going to find out, right? Those Big 12 schools, I guarantee you, as a dude from Texas coming out, whether he went to go play in the SEC, wherever, he said he previously had committed to Oklahoma State out of high school, right? He's not going to say it. There are revenge, like, certainly teams that he wants to play in the Big 12. You
Definitely. I mean? He seems like he's excited all around. He's excited to come in and get some playing time. He's excited to come in and lead. It seems like he's excited to come to Tempe. Again, another player added to the list of, okay, we talked to him, you talked to them, and it's like, okay, that just seems like a good dude.
Yeah.
Just seems like a good dude. Like, take aside all the football stuff, everything like that. You're just talking to them person to person. You're like, okay, like, have a conversation with this guy. Like, this is somebody who can get up in front of a room and maybe even command it if he's got to call his teammates out or call them up. Like, it just confirms what we had been talking about at the start of all of this. We're like, oh, just trust Kenny. He's going to get Kenny's guys. And once Kenny gets Kenny's guys, things will look different. Yeah. I don't think that anything has happened to dissuade us from that point since the season has ended.
Donald in the chat, God, can we fast forward to 24 football season already, Sharon? I can't wait to see how good this defense looks this year. It was solid last year, and I think we're going to have some exciting defense again. No, absolutely. That's something that I don't think has gotten talked about enough with some of these incoming transfers, is that Arizona State defense was good last year. Yes, there were moments, right? Mental lapses, a few plays here or there where they could have certainly been better. But overall, the Arizona State defense was a really solid group. Brian Ward getting a 3-year extension out of it, right? Like, it's going to be exciting again, to your point, to see what Kenny's guys look like in this scheme. Donald in the chat, and fast forward Fortier and wish him a healthy, speedy recovery from ACL tear. Yeah, I had the chance to speak to Jaden Fortier a little bit this morning. He is going to be going in for ACL surgery. He's hoping to have that done here before the first of the new year. And all expectations are, if that happens, he should be ready for fall camp. So a little bit of a medical update as it relates to that. But we're going to continue talking ASU football, and we're going to get to our favorite segment here in just a little bit. But first, I want to tell you about our friends over at Circle K. Look, I know last night was a crazy night. Last night there was a lot going on. OGs, Four Peaks, we had it all over there. But when you're a little bit slow in the morning, as I was this morning, that's the best way to put it, slow, is I had to stop at Circle K. I had to grab myself a coffee, had to pocket myself a little bit of an energy drink that I'm going to be drinking a little bit later, and I had to fill up on gas. And when you're with Circle K, you're saving money on gas at all times. Their new free membership program is how you're going to do it. Save 25 cents per gallon on your first 5 fill-ups, and then save 3 cents per gallon every single day after that. Get every 6-3 on a selection of Circle K products. Now we're talking pizza, we're talking ice cold fountain drinks, coffee. They have it all. If that's not enough, they're taking it to the next level with a free 31 days of Circle K in the Inner Circle app. Free prices, snacks, weekly entry into grand prizes. They have it all. And again, if you don't believe me, just go ahead, download the app, join Inner Circle for free by downloading that Circle K app today. Terms and conditions apply at participating locations. Go ahead and visit circlek.com for details.
You know, it's a good deal when every other word that comes out of your mouth is free.
Free.
Oh,
Free,
and
free,
free
free,
this,
free,
and
free,
free that.
free.
And hey, why not free this and download this free thing? It's pretty nice.
I
And
like free stuff, man. I ain't gonna lie with you.
I'll give a shout out, Circle K, their potato chips came in clutch last night. Was a little hungry. Maybe had a little bit too much alcohol in the stomach.
Somebody had the munchies.
Maybe had a little bit too much other stuff, and I just needed some. I needed some Circle K chips in my life. And
Fair.
you know what?
That's fair.
They hit the spot. Plus, I tried the new cheesy garlic bread and the buffalo wing style
I've heard
ones.
the buffalo wings are crazy.
Ooh, and we put them together. That was on the Rising Show. Weird stuff happens on the Rising Show. But I mean, we were going through a holiday party last night. We could stick with the themes. They were also giving out scratchers. That was another one I was bummed that I did not win. However, I do have a scratcher right here, right now from Arizona Lottery. I'm excited, man.
Win some money.
I
Use your
need
teeth.
to.
Use your teeth.
My teeth?
Use your teeth.
My teeth.
Yeah, absolutely.
Somebody
Yeah,
stole our little coin.
over my dead
So I
body.
think you're going to have to use your finger.
Use your finger, yeah.
Oh, that is such an uncomfortable feeling. Oh, I just like pushed up on the nail.
here
You
we
know when that
have-
happens?
I got a Nerf bullet. You could probably pull some cardboard off that thing over there.
I'm using this. It's
wow,
all good.
this is I mean just next level stuff that you're not going to get anywhere else.
No, you really are not going to get this type of
I hope you
content
win. I
anywhere
genuinely hope you win.
else. I do too. I won one of them. I won $3 on a $3 scratcher, which I just consider that a reinvestment.
And now this is a dollar scratcher, right?
Okay.
I believe it's $1. Yeah.
Yes, this is the dollar one.
Okay, and I won $1.
Let's go.
Let's
You
go.
won
Let's go.
your
I
money
won
back.
$1. Let's go.
That's a winner. Winner. Eric Ruby dinner.
Let's go, baby. Okay, listen. If you want to get the win music, baby.
$1!
Woo! Split 3 ways. That's 33 cents each. Put that on an 18-leg parlay. That's $15. Put that $15 on a
Arizona
15-leg
lottery.
parlay. I'm buying a house. All right. Listen, if you want to get some scratchers from Arizona Lottery, you can make your last-minute Christmas shopping easy. It's a perfect gift. You can go to a Circle K. You can walk in. You can buy a scratcher if you're 21 years and older. This one that I had is the lowest one. It starts at $1, but they got some of the big boys too, going all the way up to $20, and you can win up to $500,000. It's simple math.
That.
You can figure it out, and you can give it to anybody. If somebody's been naughty, you can give them a scratcher. If they've been nice, you can give them a scratcher. Either way,
being so nice, you should give me a scratcher.
I will give you a scratcher. Here, tell you what. You want this one?
I want to scratch my own.
You want to scratch
I'll
your
scratch
own?
my own.
Okay.
It's not even about the winning for me. It's about
Dude,
the,
that is a really fun part of it.
I wanna
I wish
scratch.
I had a coin because it kind of messed with my nail a little bit.
Yeah.
But it is a fun time to scratch it off. Plus, there are like games and stuff too. Again, you must be 21 years or older, but you can go out and buy your holiday scratchers, or you can find a location near you to buy them at ArizonaLottery.com. You just got to do it. They're just fun.
You absolutely
They're
do.
just fun.
While we're talking about Arizona Lottery, it is time for
Woo!
just my favorite segment of the week. We've got hot or not, but because it's the holiday season, it's naughty or nice, presented by Arizona Lottery, guys. Don't forget to get out and buy your holiday scratchers. Danielle's got 3 amazing topics for us. At least I hope they're amazing topics. But first, Danielle, I need you to give me one person at PHNX who's been naughty this week and one person who's been nice.
I'm really reluctant to give anybody nice, because as the people probably know, it gets pretty spicy in here.
It does from time to time.
The PHNX
Occasionally.
studio gets pretty spicy, but
Me and Eric were in a fist fight like 10 minutes ago.
Literal a Draymond Green headlock. It was crazy.
Last week when we did Hot or Not, you had like literally everybody in the office.
There was like 15
and
people.
There was
not
a lot
a
of
single
people in
one of
there.
them said me for nice, and I'm really upset about that. But I know this isn't our brand, but I'm gonna go with Max.
Okay.
Because I completely forgot about a meeting on Monday, and he was just like, you're fine.
Wow.
So
Max coming in clutch.
He could have chewed me out, and I would have deserved it, but he was like, yeah, you're fine.
Max gets a lot of stuff in this office, a lot of shit.
It's okay. We'll call him nice today.
He's nice. Who's not?
Look at it. He's just out there. He's just sitting so innocently. He's just typing on his computer, just doing Max things.
Watching Cocaine Bear.
What a nice guy. All right, who's naughty?
Naughty is Damon. That one's
no hesitation.
Not even close.
Literally zero hesitation.
No, I don't. Damon has been incredibly naughty.
Oh, Damon heard you. Damon's running.
Yeah, he better get over here.
I saw him running.
He better get
He's
over
producing
there.
Diamondbacks right now. It'd be real naughty for him to come. Wait, so why?
Why? Let's get into our first topic, and I will get into it.
Segue.
Our first naughty or nice. Corn tortillas.
Our
corn tortillas.
Hot as hell.
Naughty or nice?
They're absolutely nice.
Nice.
They are.
Nice.
If you're getting street tacos, it's Taco Tuesday, and you're getting tacos, street tacos, which are the best tacos. You are getting corn tortillas. It
has to be corn.
And
it absolutely has to be corn.
went to you'll get a kick out of this. I went to Dave & Buster's on Monday, and somebody ordered like a salad, like a street taco salad or whatever, right? And they pronounced the cheese, the cotija cheese, cotija.
No.
They said, "Can I get some of the cotija cheese on it?" And I was like, "No, there's no way you said that with such confidence.
Why you gotta sell me out like that, man?
There's no way. There's no way you said it with such confidence."
I'm kidding.
Right? That's like, that's tough. I don't know if I could be your friend after you do something like that.
Yeah. So Damon was trying to gaslight me on,
as Damon does,
on whether or not on the authenticity of Mexican food.
Mm-hmm.
And
interesting fight for him to pick.
It's a very interesting fight.
Donald knows what's up. Flowers for the ladies.
Okay, I would say both are nice. I'd say flour and corn tortillas.
Since Sean left, there's been a hole in people with just incredibly hard opinions on things, and Damon has filled it.
Flowers for burritos.
Yeah, I think flour has its place. I think corn. I think they both have to be utilized in certain dishes to be the best. But
but just sit here and confidently say that you're gonna choose flour over everything.
Yeah, I think confidently saying flour over everything is.
And corn's gluten free, bro.
That is true.
Corn's gluten free, and it's also authentic. As PHNX's resident Mexican, I can't believe this is the second time I've said this on air this week.
Sharon, that's like a hard G in Saguaro.
As PHNX's resident Mexican,
Saguaro.
Corn tortillas are hot.
Absolutely. What's topic number 2?
Topic number 2: getting hammered at office parties.
The holiday photo. Oh man, I wasn't even hammered. I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't hammered at all. There was no point. I was high, very high. No,
I like how you said that.
OGs took me to the moon, and then countdown.
Yeah.
I went to the moon. Took my first step off. It's actually I'm gonna walk you through it. Okay,
please.
It was space race all over again in my head. Just me by myself in a bucket of peppermint bark on the way to the moon. I get to the moon. First step off, I'm not alone. Who's there? Mike Tyson. Takes an uppercut to my jaw, and that's what it is when the countdown hit me. It was, I got to the moon. Mike Tyson was there, said, "You got to keep going." And that was my evening. So that's hot. That's hot.
See, I thought you were going to say that you got to the moon and I was there. Because that's what
Erik
it felt like. Because I would say we're in the same boat on a lot of those things. And I also got to walk away with a nice bag of OGs as well.
That was your first PHNX party,
It was. And I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I heard a lot about it. I was a little nervous going into it. I was like, I don't know what the vibes are going to be like. Like, I don't know what's going to be going on. And it was.
We had a comedy show. There was a moment in the party. I think it was probably like, I don't know what time it was, but when all the fun was there for me, the countdown to the OGs, and we have a couple former players in the office, right? That stopped by.
Like you used to play in the G League.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was
your time
the
on the Northern Arizona Suns.
But there was a point when you get into an office like this and everybody's a sports nerd, where like when I'm on that level, when I am in the solar system, I'm just talking ball, bro. I'm just talking game, dude. That's what I was doing, and it was coming off
Chargers.
It was coming. Yeah, no, it was coming off the heels of the Chargers losing 63-21. I'm not even kidding you. I was crying, like where you're so sad that you're laughing.
Yeah,
I was at that point where I was to the moon, crying, laughing at the pain of being a Chargers fan. I was crying over Mike Cyphers, dog, our punter from like 2012. That's where I was at.
That's so on brand, though. That's so on brand. Just off two OGs talking about Chargers punters from 2010.
Two OGs, some tequila and countdown, man. That's
a winning combination. That's
a big three.
That is a big three.
That's your super team.
That is a big three. All right. Speaking of big three, what's this third topic?
Third topic.
Dog speakers.
Which is apparently
Christmas
music.
No.
Wow.
Is Christmas music naughty or nice?
I'll let you go first.
I don't want to.
I think it's nice. Oh, what a hot take. I'm not going to play it 24/7. I'm not turning on the Christmas music station when I get in my car.
It's crazy that they have a station to that.
Is it? But like, bro, there's so much Christmas music.
It's
like, not every
good.
song, but there's some bangers. There's like last Christmas. Last Christmas, I gave you. Yeah, see, you already started singing along with it. Yeah, see, look, all I want for Christmas is you. Like, even some of the old school bangers. Like, look, it's got a time and a place. It's got a certain feeling associated with it. It can be overplayed, and that gets annoying.
Overplayed.
But in general, like overplaying Christmas music, naughty. Christmas music is nice.
I don't think it is. I hate it so much. I don't know why I hate it. You know why I hate it? It's because, and I love my mother to death, but
I don't like this. I don't like where this is going.
My mom is, and I love her to death. And she's just a Christmas is her holiday. So like, I'm not kidding you, and I've said it before. She's got a Christmas tree up all year long. And when we hit December, actually, not even when we hit December, it's Thanksgiving, and we have 3 Christmas trees scattered across the house. In the moment that she begins to start cooking for Thanksgiving, Christmas music on loop on the TV, and it is playing, and it does not stop until December 26th. Doesn't stop at all. It's ruined Christmas music for me.
I get it. I understand that.
And maybe I'm still salty from like those choir. Choir.
Did you have to sing?
I think I did.
Yeah, I did too.
Like those stupid little concerts.
Yeah.
No,
wait, were all 3 of us in choir?
Oh yeah.
Growing up,
we were
forced into it.
I was the worst voice in choir history, dog.
Same, bro.
Like, worst voice in choir history. I think my biggest choir memory was I ate shit and I hit my forehead. And I got a big goosebump like right before we went on stage to like sing to people, and that's like the main thing that I remember from choir. But I get what you're saying, man. Like my mom loves Christmas too. Like if it's past Thanksgiving-ish and you're around the house, like there's Christmas music being played. But you know it is what it is. I think as long as I'm not forced to hear it like every single second of every single day, like I will legitimately get the Last Christmas stuck in my head. Unironically stuck in my head. So I can't go out there and say naughty, you know? I just can't do it. I just can't do it.
I'll live with it. Tony in the chat, why aren't you guys wearing your Christmas sweaters? I only have one Christmas sweater, and it's a Marcus Freeman Christmas sweater. So I need to update my Christmas sweater.
I don't think I have a Christmas specific sweater.
Christmas sweaters are hot. It's a 4 topic, but Christmas sweaters are hot, dude.
I used to have a 942 crew, like one that they gave out for free. I have no idea where that is.
I have a Sonic the Hedgehog one.
That's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
See, the most random Christmas sweaters are awesome. I got one. I don't know if have you guys seen Suits? Either one of you?
No, but I'm sorry to derail what you're about to ask, but Donald dropped a comment and I can't stop staring at it.
Donald, you got kicked out of choir, bro?
Donald got kicked out of choir.
That is honestly the least surprising
thing. But I still need to know. I need more context.
Even Sharon's like, I'm not surprised by that.
I need more context. Also, Sharon, welcome to the Die Hard.
Sharon, how's your first week in the Die Hard Discord been? I'm curious. Sharon earlier in the week opted to take advantage of what we were talking about in terms of becoming a PHNX Die Hard. Obviously, unlocking the Die Hard Discord where there's always conversations, not just about ASU, but Coyotes, Diamondbacks, Suns, Cardinals, etc.
That's where Donald's gonna drop his choir story. Donald, we need the full context kicked out of choir story in the Sun Devils chat in our Die Hard Discord. That should be a Die Hard exclusive content right there.
And if you're not already a PHNX Die Hard, consider it. Not only are you going to get access to that Discord, but we're talking great deals on merch, on events, And you guys are going to get exclusive diehard only content. So definitely check it out. And if you're not taking our word for it, take Donald, take Sharon, anybody else in the chat who is a PHNX diehard. Do us a favor as well. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Again, let us know what you like about the PHNX Sun Devils show. And what I like about being a part of PHNX is the fact that we have so many great partners. We've talked about OGs, we've talked about Circle K, we've talked about BetMGM, but I'm here to talk about Shady Rays. Not just about every single day you guys see me with my Shady Rays, and I'm looking forward to wearing them tomorrow when Arizona State basketball has a game. Hopefully the return of Adam Miller, Ace Wolf. Oof. Shady Rays, they get you through the great times, they get you through the good times, and most importantly, they get you through the next day of a Christmas office party. Okay,
sometimes you gotta wear them indoors.
You can hide the sorrow, the pain,
the suffering,
exactly.
The
Shady
regret.
Rays, and you're just gonna look good.
That's
Shady
true.
Rays, guys. You can shop the entire collection at their brand new location, Kierland Commons. A full-stop shop for all things Shady Rays. And if you don't love your Shady Rays, you can exchange them for a brand new pair or return them for free within 30 days. There is no risk when you shop. Their team always has your back. And exclusively for our PHNX listeners, Shady Rays giving out their best deal this season. Go to shadyrays.com and use that code PHNX for 50% off 2+ pairs of polarized sunglasses. Try for yourself. The shades rated 5 stars by over 250,000 people.
Still time to get a good Christmas gift.
Absolutely.
And if you're trying to maybe get some money to buy those Christmas gifts, I want to talk about our friends over at Desert Financial Credit Union. And I say our friends, but honestly, it's my personal friends.
Oh, there you go.
Because I've been using Desert Financial my entire life. It's the only credit union bank that I've ever used since I was in high school. It was the first one, even before they changed their name. I'm a real OG when it comes to Desert Financial Credit Union. And for more than 84 years, Desert Financial has been Arizona's largest, most trusted local credit union, dedicated to creating exceptional experiences by giving back to the community and providing financial solutions that make lives better. They have a team full of financial experts who are committed to their members and their community. Every time I've come in there with a problem, mostly because I lose my card somewhere, like I leave it at a bar or something and I need to get it replaced, or I have a question about what account I need to open up or anything like that, lines are usually never that bad. They're quick, they're efficient, they're very friendly. It really is a great place to just have your money in. It's safe, it's comfortable, and the people are great as well. And if you're an Arizona sports fan, there's also no better place to do your banking than DFCU. It's the only place where you can show your team spirit every time you make a purchase with exclusive debit cards branded to your favorite teams, including multiple ASU ones. So if you are a diehard ASU fan and you're looking for a place to keep your money and you want to rep ASU hard, check out Desert Financial Credit Union. And right now, you can open a free checking account online and get $200 for you to put towards your OGs, your Shady Rays, your countdowns, and all of that. You get $200 with all of our other deals combined. That's literally free stuff for you. So you can go ahead and do that if you open up an online account today and go to desertfinancial.com/ASU to get started.
Absolutely. Cade in the chat, PHNX, let's go. Ace recruiting starting off strong so far. Absolutely. Look, just a little bit of a look ahead to the rest of the week, and then next week we've got a post-game show tomorrow for ASU basketball. We're going to be back at it with shows Monday, Tuesday, and then a big one on a Wednesday, early signing period, December 20th. Got a lot in store for you guys on that episode. Definitely stay tuned. If you are only going to watch one episode next week, make sure it is that early signing period episode. It is going to be a banger. But somehow, Erik, an hour has passed. I don't know where the time has gone. It's crazy. If you enjoyed the content, please give us a follow at PHNX_Sun Devils. Hit that like button on your way out. We would appreciate it. You can follow me on social at Anthony_Totri. You can follow Erik right here at Erik Ruby. That is Erik with a K. You can follow DJ Danielle at Abracadanielle. And like I said, we will be back at it tomorrow for an Arizona State post-game show. Definitely be there. Couple things before we get out of here. Sayonara to Brandon Staley and Tom Telesco of the Los Angeles Chargers. I know this is an ASU podcast, but I'm going to take my 2 cents. Thank God you're out of town. Go Devils, though. We'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy your Friday, and peace.